So we're here to solve the Spiral Galaxies by Grant Fikes called Down the Middle. The theme's pretty self-evident with the empty fourth and sixth columns with a set of galaxies down the fifth one between those. Just marking off some edges between galaxies that we know and also then carefully getting the ones that will be symmetrically correct for each of those groups. We're starting to get like a pretty isolated corner here. It's going to have to grow into one of these galaxy shapes. We've got these limitations up top, and I think one of the first things I will do is, seeing this corner, take a case where we've got the cell and say what galaxies can it join to. If it joins to something in green, it's going to push over into this space. There's nothing in the center that gets us all the way to this column. So this has to join to a galaxy. It's on the rightmost columns. This is the only one that's an option, which puts this into the grid. That quickly actually blocks off this, which forces that top galaxy, puts this shape in. It actually then also forces a shape here. So we have this start. Get to another color like this. We can say, where does this join into a galaxy shape? If it joined into this one, it would move and take this cell, which is part of something else. So it's got to come over like so. This cell is then required to join into it. That gives us some more things we know for sure. We can put in these edges. We then get a cell like this, which is itself again now isolated, can't join to these galaxies below, and if it joined to anything that's in this sort of column, it's going to go all the way to the right, so this has to be part of this shape, which now limits the options in other parts of the grid. These edges get marked off. We're going to have to actually fill in some stuff from over here, so let's see how that goes. This is a cell that has to see all the way over to this when it gets reflected through the center, so it will be this cell. This is the only channel that gets through the center. And in putting that in, we see it's going to have to come through this particular galaxy. We have still some more options, though, for other spaces. So let's look at this cell. This cell can't be part of yellow because it would be equivalent to this cell if it were in yellow. So it comes over here. It can't join to this galaxy, so it's got to join to the only other galaxy that lets it take the remaining shape. And in doing that, we get this square finished off, this finished off. That means red comes all the way to the bottom, takes all the cells in that first column. This group then finishes. This cell now has to join to this group, so blue is cut in short. Cutting that in short, we're going to get a galaxy coming up here that can't join to that cell, so it's going to have to come over here. And doing that, we're going to see that we have limited ability to take this cell. It's not part yellow because of what's already above in pink, so this comes in, finishes this shape. We still have to take this cell, but it can't come from this galaxy, so this is going to be a last cell in pink. And marking in these edges should finish the grid. So again, thanks for a great puzzle, Grant. I hope you enjoyed seeing this video and getting a sense of how to think through a solve in a spiral galaxy. In this case, that the center column would have to get full reflections across it, gave some pretty big limitations in the rightmost column, leftmost column. And once we started to see some of these things that reached across, for instance, these yellow cells that have to reach across, that really helped divide the middle. So this ability to go cell by cell and galaxy by galaxy is going to be key through this week. So hope you got something from this video. We'll see you again soon.